Underlord in lane, and Underlord not a hero with burst damage, not a hero who's with very scaling damage. His damage stays about the same for the whole game. Obviously the Q scales with percentage of HP, but that's only does so much whenever you've got a hood and Timber is constantly regenerating HP.
Team Secrets turn to ban.
Side lane against the under laners. Big mid laner still there. If indeed it's going to be an MP Timber and mid one in the mid. OD's still.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I think they kind of want some kind of right clicker. OD wouldn't be that bad.
Reserve time.
But I think you already kind of have an Underlord answer, which is sort of what the OD is like an Underlord answer, because obviously the Arcane Orb just kind of owns him. I think the Sniper wouldn't be that bad. I think it's a hero that Secret likes quite a bit. They have the Slaughter for jump, but the Slaughter, I don't think he's going to be having a great game this game.
What about mid one still?
Oh!
Radiant team pick.
Naga coming.
Yeah.
So how are they going to lane this secret? I mean, we know that it is going to be highlight die, port win range. But the Naga, how do you expect them to lane this one?
I think it's still a mid Naga. Mid Naga does really well versus Invoker.
Yeah, you were saying the other day with illusions and such, it's very hard for Invoker to deal with the pressure.
Yeah, and I think with the poor man shield, you can as well as with the Riptide, the Bounty Hunter Janata works pretty well with that. You could potentially just mess with his Invoker, and especially if you're harassing it with the Bounty Hunter, you're messing around sniping your core, or you get your salve really late. This Naga Siren just allows them to free farm, and I think their other lanes will be doing so well. They'll have so much pressure going. With the Timber Saw, who's gonna have a great time versus the Underlord, and even if the Slaughter goes, they'll still have a really nice time. And the Wind Ranger's card down bottom is a super strong dual lane. I think Secret's lane is just set up really, really well, and whenever you can't rotate on this Naga, you can't pressure her early on. She is going to turbo farm, and you'll just cut off your map. And if you get the alternate attacks heroes, they said that's what the Underlord does to you. It gives you no pickoff, and they just have the Slaughter, and even Slaughter, not a great hero against Naga. She has so much armor.
Mid one on the Naga, that's not really a hero that we associate. Flashy. Storm. One Naga something.
I don't really think it's a classic, but I think of like a lot of the 9K players who typically tend to play like one style. Or I think mid one plays like everything. Like if you look at watch his stream, this guy joining the stream, he's playing support Rubik in a 8K average game. Like this guy like never he isn't like super grabby about his roles, and I think he plays almost anything as long as it's what's good for the team. I think Naga is definitely very good this game. You'll see him on his climb to 9K, he was winning games PL mid all the time. Like this guy just picks weird heroes as long as it fits the scenario and plays them extremely well.
The battle begins.
Expected. So, Daz. Top lane. Spoke before. Anyway, that double. So, expect this a rough time.
Yeah, I don't really think there's that much the Underlord can do. The Slaughter is starting mid. I think the Slaughter expected the Bounty Hunter to be here, maybe. Alright, so they're actually starting the Bounty Hunter down bottom and Pylai Die around mid. Kind of interesting.
They have dropped a Sentry though.
Yeah, so I wonder if ATN expected the Bounty to start mid or bottom, but regardless, they are putting a walloping on this Dazzle Luna lane, which is a pretty strong lane in its own right, but not a lot of kill potential between the spears. They kind of need to Slaughter and actually threaten killing this one. Kind of chip him down a little bit, but has some 4-man shield, so it's pretty okay with getting right clicks here and there and working towards the level 2. The Bounty Hunter stopping some of his XP, but already up to 2 CS. Not the biggest deal in the world. It's some harass here and there. KZ's definitely fine with this.
There's a bit of an awkward score in Pylai Die just playing. In fact, for a potential wrap around onto mid one. He will hit the crush, but that'll be that. Blow up.
Yeah, Pilot Eye just pushing up. Taking a little bit of XP here and there. Hasn't actually skilled anything yet, so I guess just, you know, providing some moral support to mid one. Like, just having that hero there makes the Slaughter a little bit more cautious about harassing the Naga or being a nuisance. And the Wind Ranger, you know, it doesn't really have to get too much done here, as long as, you know, he's keeping this Evoker to play a little bit back.
Not bait. The bounty rune's bet.
Oh, he's gonna take the haste too. Is Kakor gonna crush? I should crush.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna go run all the way up to the top and get the third bounty rune. That'd be hard.
Every coin helps.
Alright, we'll be able to nab that a bit all time. There, after that. Looking at the silence modes, we'll see Kezi. Bit of a farm down here. Getting similar CS to that of Exotic Deer, so good for Kezi. Top lane, 10 for 1 on Double G, 8 for 4 on MP. I mean, Double G taking a bit of the heavier damage, but said and done. Been able to stand up to the Timbersaw pretty alright here in the early levels.
Yeah, and I think the early levels, he has a pretty nice time. You know, hits for 95 to Timber, only hitting for 50. So it's not the easiest to CS in the world for the Timbersaw. But once he hits the level 4, we'll see sometimes the Timbersaws go for 2 points in the queue. You get the Arcane boost up and running, he has the 2 mangoes, and you just start spamming nukes on this guy non-stop, and it's really, really hard for him to deal with. But you just go for the 1 point in the queue, I think it's fine. But you know, he's a Timber's a hero that you can't really harass, and you know, Thunder will just sit here and hit you all day. And Timber will just plink you with his 50 damage right over time. Barely stay in the lane.
Mid lane high. Probably going to wrap around Jackal Shot to set things up. Gank down. There. Nice Jackal from Fiverr. PS wise, we can certainly see. Very good back. 21 for 6 against the 9 for 4. I mean, you said there was an edge. Is it expected to be that much?
It's a little bit skill based on the Invoker part. Naga is pretty simple. The Invoker is really, really good at last thing. Potentially do a little bit better than this, but it's very, very hard to deal with. You know, just farm mid-shield heroes in general. The Naga has especially high armor and all the illusions. Without having, you know, any kind of nuke, they just sort of sit there and they add to your lasting power. You don't know which one's which. You spend the whole wave just right-clicking illusions trying to find the real Naga, and aren't actually able to harass the real Naga.
Down. Still there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Wow.
Power shot.
That's a
Just at the last moment. Jackal comes through. Is he going to catch him? But in fact, Puppy, he's got the illusion chasing down on him. That will do the job. They'll get the kill. Turn those. But Control looking for Mounty out there with the Sunstrike coming through. We'll get the kill in itself. For a sport person. Bit of a pilot neighborhood. Level 3 at the moment. We're holding us out at the point now. We'll actually skill the Winter Runners and make it back in the act. You find Telegrave, of course, still on cooldown, so Secret will be able to get themselves a second kill overall in that engagement down.
Yeah, and at the very least, sort of a bright spot for ATN when it is having a pretty easy time farming down here. Is, you know, it's pretty close to Luna. I mean, the Naga Siren, just a little bit behind. But with getting the kill on the Bounty Hunter, is right about on par. I think what alternate attacks is most worried about is how rough of a time this Underlord is having. The Timbersaw starting to pull away, kind of had to leave to the jungle and the Underlord a little bit. And it's not really what you want. Whenever you have these 1v1 lanes, you know, you'd like to be able to trade farm, right? One hero versus one hero, but in a matchup just this crazy offside versus Timbersaw, he can walk and he can use this, but unless he's getting lucky CS and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Creeps, he really can't come near at all, and MP just doesn't take damage from these creeps. Do whatever he wants, and when he's up, he can even stand under the tower and start pressuring tier 1.
Double G. Just straight up riff back home.
Haste!
Goes for the quick way out. Lane. Jungle potential. Forward.
Whoa.
Cancel. So this one, I mean, Point in the net, but he has
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Nisha gonna be okay. They don't have the detection. He does have a sentry actually to help them out. He's already out of there. Gotta get away with that. Top lane. Trouble you talk about MP. Get a solo kill onto double G. And that is a straight up demonstration of how well this can be.
Yeah, and it doesn't really get better as the game goes on. You can kind of do some things in the game with the roots. Potentially if the Luna and the Invoker get online, the cold snap can pair pretty well with the root and Thunderlord Q, but by that stage, the has such a nice lane. He gets to the Yule, he gets to that Hood, so you don't really care too much about those things. I think with this game as well, the Lotus Orb is going to be extremely good coming in for that reasonably early on. It'll just be so tempting. You have so much armor and alternate attacks. Their damage, their healers can be pretty high with the physical damage. But you get a couple of plate mails we've seen in the past with Timbersaws, sometimes just stack plate mails. And whenever you're all all in on this business and you're behind, there's not really too much you can do.
About forward, Pilot dies. He gets a shackle. More than ample opportunity to damage out to bring out. Playing it careful.
Every coin helps.
Stay out this area, I think. Where the pipe. Down, Pisces double. Jungle. Goes to the Midas. Light! To the cause on either side.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Very close.
Yeah, and a lot of those happen. They weren't really up. Kind of the point that wow.
Find it. And Dazzle's come in, but he doesn't actually have much time. And he's going down as well. Sunstrike is not quite concerned. There's just a bit of a miscalculation there for the Dazzle. Trying to come
Radiant's
and help
top
out.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, and he is so poor in his Dazzle. He has 2 off, a sentry, and a smoke. No boots. He's got a very, very sad net
Radiant
worth.
structures are fortified.
Times here for Dazzle. At least he's got a few left. He's got that level 6. Something.
Yeah, actually going for the Hood first on MP2 for the Arcane Skull and the Medium Hood. So any potential alternate attacks that of maybe rotating the Luna up here and looking for a kill, and possibly pressuring the tower afterwards is sort of nullified by this with the extra reach as well. MP sitting at 33 armor, 44 HP, as well as that extra badge resistance. Underlord Q is typically immediately turning on Euros and pushing. MP doesn't even care about it, he just stands here.
Go away!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Down the Timbersaw. Yeah, we'll be able to find a tier 1 off the back of that play as well.
Yeah, MP maybe getting a little bit over aggressive. They find they kill there, but I don't think Secret are too taken up about that as meanwhile everyone is just farming jungle. Gonna get probably a 11 to 12 minute relic on Naga. And a mid Naga, what a lot of people think of is it's punishable, you can collapse on it, you can gank her, but whenever you have such a nice landing stage, your other lanes are putting in so much pressure that you really can't leave.
Dire's top tower is
Naga gets
fallen.
free to do whatever she wants.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's gonna be mega pain for
Nightmare.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Shackle. There. Oh, level 6 now as well. Tracks out. Alright. Careful, Sunstrike. Get it. Take it. Quite damage, so he did try to get in there. Final piece. Case, getting in. Forces. Alright.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Stampede forward.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Take down the Luna. extra would be a nice bonus, but it won't be too close if they don't get it. MP has been done as well. Nice, WG has already beat the rip. No chance for that one. He can actually try to TP scroll there. By the captain, the bounces from the Shuriken and the double damage as well. Clears themselves in the third. 2 cores and a support, 3 trap kills, down 2 as well. Secret getting the big plays done, and
Dire's middle tower
top of
is
the
under
network.
attack.
Yeah, and that play Secret Mage, you'll see a lot of, you know, a lot of the better teams make it.
Radiant's
They
middle
will
tower is
say,
under
oh, this
attack.
person's big, and get cool and say, I have TP, I can come in.
Radiant's middle tower
They get
is
set up
falling.
there. Puppy just stands up in the front, he tracks someone, he throws a turret, he's just standing there, he pulls the tower off the, you know, off the, the creep off the tower. Highlight Die stands there, he starts shooting people, you know, power shotting all over the place. Mid one comes over and they're just going to fight them. They're not going to let you take this tower for free. They are going to stand there, or they're going to defend it, and they're going to try and fend you off. And if you're persistent in staying there, then they'll just kill you. And I also like how mid one, he songed, right after they got the kill, he walked back to the jungle. He didn't even come to the fight.
I don't want to waste time chasing. Just, yeah, once he's really incredible timing on the 13 minutes. You entered away from the complete aggressive. ATN having what sort of stay in? Shot. That takes the Luna to a home turn streak. The Blade will be there in time. The chase down there. Exotic did. Doesn't get the ultimate off. Bringing Kezi down low. And in fact, icing him out. Exotic did finally goes down. The 2-2 return is ATN finding the 2 heroes in return for the 1. Puppy getting it. It's the MP. Put down 1 on the back. Back in. Look towards MP with the amplifier on him.
Oh, he is so low.
Careful, but kills it. Away for a second. Get back. Could of course did get the Luna, which is the hero that they're happy shutting. The hero kills away in return.
Every coin helps.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
See him with that ward.
Yeah, they know exactly what's up. But the scam from the Radiant, they know the Puppy's there. They know there's heroes there. Exotic Deer is still sticking. In fact, he's walking straight into where they just scanned.
That's pretty creepy.
I don't know about this. They've just had a successful scan on that spot, and he's stuck around. And he may take damage himself if he can't get here in time. And the front will hold him back. Exotic Deer is actually going to be alright. Backup was there from the side of ATN. Trying to save his teammates. So ATN trying to fight a shackle from Kaido to hold back the starter. Luna does survive there. Very risky play though.
Yeah, mid one and then meanwhile farming up all these jungle camps up to 1k gold after finishing the Radiance just to go. And it's only going to accelerate from here, especially since they've taken these 2 tier 1 towers. He has access to alternate attacks jungle, not just his own. So they're play up, they're cutting these waves a lot earlier than you normally see. So he's just going to have all those last hits. I don't think he's going to be bad about that. He spawns another illusion and oh, just gonna start farming out everything. They really want this tower. It's like the 3rd time they've kind of all just sort of walked towards it, but first time did not work very well. Secret brought everybody there. They're not going to get greedy. They're not going to try and keep people farming. Silly play. Instead, they're just going to bring everyone there. They're going to fight, and they're not going to. Second time, same thing happened. Now they're kind of wary, and they know they have the Radiant song is online. It's so hard for alternate attacks to make any move.
Regeneration.
Very, very cool.
And they do have ways, I mean, links online. Oh, they've got ways of catching. So hard.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Top lane. Behind.
Loaded to the gills.
Yeah, I mean, mind games.
Dire's middle tower
And
is
off that,
under
did you
attack.
like
Dire's structures are fortified.
Cloud Tower, although both of their waves just
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
They'll have to try and
Radiant's
find
top tower
scrappy
is
fights,
under attack.
walk back from what they're down,
Radiant structures are fortified.
back, but Beaker in the meantime, they're not gonna let some dogs lie.
Radiant's top
What's
tower
on
has
timber?
fallen.
Luna.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under
They
attack.
want to make that jump. That's the kill. Oh, and break just in time. Quick rush. Onto Stardust. Wouldn't have getting themselves necessarily the kill that they were looking for. It looked like the Daz was going to be a little late with that kill.
Very, very close. Fine with doing it. Here and there. You fact that all these lanes are always in because Naga constantly giving them. They always have the song to back them up. It's not a big fight happening.
Relatively early in the fight. The Timber saw killing return to burst him down with the crush and the heal bomb. Kezu. Got a backup out map. Midpoint is turning up to this. Around. Boy, missing. Gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A little scary for ATN. Back in, turns it, takes down the Underlord. Buffy on the Shackle. Won't have enough damage to dispatch the Invoker. Get back out. Shackle coming in, but the rest of the team not in a position to help as they themselves are already starting to back off. Vicious look initiation there from the Slardar. The Shackle set up. Now Petty to come in. They get another. Dazzle is dead. In fact, turnaround. Great. Daphne, they really want to try and finish off this move. The powers are coming in, and the Daphne's got a bit against the fire. Solid, take it down. They're going to stop the tower though. All go down. Response. Still sticking around. Just scrapping fight. Enemy's now turned up. Not the fire. Come across as well.
Quiver is empty.
Down below. Self alive with Graves. Now surrounded by four. Dazzle smokes just to get himself the hell out of there. Not a lot by the tank. Incredibly tanky. He's got to be careful that burns down to the Naga illusion. Nisha not keeping an eye on his health, and this one he burns down another. Oh my goodness, it looked like it was kind of coming together there for ATN.
Radiant's
But at
bottom
the end
tower
of it
is
all,
under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
and a bit of smoke there. Shambles and more money into the back for mid-1.
Yeah, already has the Manta at 21 minutes. They have so many ways to fight now. They always have this song to reset, so if there's ever a bad looking fight,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And
It's starting to get
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
grips in their blood.
these huge towers with the Naga, then the lane cutting in, especially with these Manta online. It's gonna be trapped in your base, and when you're in Invoker,
Radiant's middle
you're
tower
Luna,
is under attack.
Having to really start to beat down these towers, by-manning on the map, but their lanes really didn't allow them to do that. The Naga Siren had such a start that now it's too much for the handle.
Radiant's middle tower is
Another pick. More track gold into the point. Certainly starting to go in the direction that I think a lot of people have anticipated coming.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Very, very strong.
Yeah.
Very tough time.
Yeah, I think I had a few shaky games to start, but a few up after that.
Yeah, I think overall the Secret.
Radiant's
Most
top
stable.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, I think so. They consistently perform quite well. They have very strong draft. I think this bounce center pick was a little bit of a hero that's not allowed that sort of gives Secret almost a little bit of a drafting advantage.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Here, like that hero always looks like almost to that effect that he's sort of this hero that you kind of always have to ban, and if you let it through, then puppy is
Try to play around.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Sort of times there for the back of the yeah. Radiant's burn, bringing him down, the shackles are high.
Aw, better
He's out.
luck next time.
Get another. At the same time though, Kelly did end up falling down to Koran Exotic Deer. They did commit the Eclipse for that kill.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Very easy to train away, especially just from getting the regen armor from the plate melt, the Lotus Orb is just good on Timber Saw, and especially
Started.
I tried to tease it straight out, but
In over your head.
net was there.
maybe he was hoping he was gonna.
Maybe that could be so. Mid-1. Just don't think.
Yeah, it's there. They have high ground defense. They have the Luna. They have the one. So it'll only become high ground. They can't really just not like bounce around on their wave, start like heroes, and you know their wave does really quickly and it turns from high ground. But whenever you're this far behind, you're just trying to lose whatever farm you can. They can even just walk into the base, possibly with the song, set up with a stomp, blow up the Dazzle, blow up another hero, and then just the racks after they've killed some of these.
Good for the whole back. Hold back time. That's a lockdown.
Blessings upon a loyal
We
warrior.
actually need to get a kill on the cash for
Yeah, he's got a good prize for the team. Yeah, this time it's scares you to be they don't get the kills right off the bat. Highlight Rider with the jackal, getting up the edge, jumps forward. Secret will get a kill at the end of the day. Quite some style as well, and we've seen a couple of games, haven't we, where
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
But more teams are going to try doing this, or is this just a secret speciality that can't just emulate? You've got to know what you're doing.
Oh no, I think it sort of plays the same way as Call of War, like what's a very strong group lane.
Tries to dart ripped out, but the damage is too much from the system before the dart rip was successful. Similar levels to I guess about the 800 miles.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So, share all alone on the big line.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Wow.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Same time, they're putting pressure on the top tier 3, that's very close to full.
Even against these lower tiers, play very methodical, they're going to play bro. Don't make them flat. Or give them any shot back in the game. Brian, threaten the base whenever they've gotten their lanes in, whenever they've gotten a pick off, or have that opportunity for a set up to defend.
Fair for ATN. Jet trying to best find what he can.
Loaded to the gills.
Bottom. And you know, minus he's himself on par with Timber, but certainly not go to out of it.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
That stage.
Every coin helps.
You have AoE the magical down.
Butterfly, 30 minutes on the knockdown. So strong, and don't have the good. Kill it. March towards the base, I think.
Maybe she. Something like this.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Constantly.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Then
Thievery earns death.
now for 70 seconds does have a buyback. Does allow very hard push to the.
Yeah, he almost had a nice little cheeky play on the Evoker. Time to backpack and then pulled it back out because he was earned, so he
Oh,
could spam blink and
yeah.
push the trees.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
As well, they really are playing it safe. Right.
Yeah, the Naga was quite low on mana as well, so but they don't want to risk anything. Call it mirror, image, event, back up.
Not the eclipse, but 5 just for the mini stun of the shackle that's flat. It's enough to hold back and try to make it go with it. Dampens it as well, of course. Stay party.
The equipment without what little hope they had of potentially fights. Really all in on Secret Stage and getting over aggressive based on the way Secret's been playing. That's very likely to happen.
And there's the GG. The ATN tap out. Good luck, well played.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They get themselves another win.
Secret.
Left it out.